Hi, it's Kathy, Crafty Chica. I made my own paper for the very first time and I thought I would bring you along on this experience. I bought a kit online to make it easy and it came with everything that you need. The decal, the screen, some confetti to put in there, felt, a sponge. Now the things that you need are some newsprint or old junk mail, any paper that you don't want, but nothing coated, no magazine pages. And then you're going to need some kind of vat to hold water, a tray, and I used a shredder to start cutting up all of this paper. I definitely cut up too much, so I took out a portion of it and saved the rest for another time. We will get into what kind of papers to use in a moment, but at this stage you need to cut down the papers even smaller. I cut them with scissors, and then you're going to put them in a vat with a ratio of 1/3 of paper, 2/3 of water, and you can let it set overnight to turn into pulp, or you can do what I did and use a mixer for about 5 or 6 minutes. After that, you're going to strain the pulp away from the water and then put it in a bag until you're ready to use it. When you're ready to make paper, fill up the vat half full of water, put the decal together, and then decide what you want to put in the water. So you're going to take the pulp, and I added some confetti. I also added some beautiful fuchsia glitter that I bought in Mexico City recently. Take your hand, swirl it all around, and then take your decal, hold it on both sides, and dip it to the bottom of the vat. Pick up some of the liquid and then shift the frame front to back, side to side, front to back, side to side until the water runs through, and then tap it on the side to drain any of the excess. After that, it's time to carefully place it on the piece of felt that is on a tray. So lift the frame away. If you need to clean any off of the edges, you can do that. Otherwise, carefully lift up the screen. You don't want your paper to be too thick or too thin. The only way to kind of figure it out is to actually do it. You'll know as you're making it. So once you have it on the tray with the screen still on top, use the sponge to absorb any excess water, and starting at the corner, very carefully pull the screen away from the paper. This kit came with these felt pieces, so you're going to put a piece of felt on top of that paper you just made and repeat the whole process 3 times until you have 3 sheets of paper stacked up on the felt. And I used this hard board, and you could also use books, and I sandwiched them in between, and then you take it outside and you step on it. Look at this water that comes out from all of this paper. Just step, step, step until the water stops coming out. And then you can take it. Look, my dog Punky's like, what is she doing out there? Take it back in the house and carefully remove one of the pieces there. Carefully remove the piece of felt, and you can use the board to set the paper to dry. You could also use a towel and carefully pull the felt away. Again, this came in the kit. This is the method that they show you with this kit. And let's talk about the paper. So you don't want to use anything that has a coating like magazine paper. You want to use uncoated paper. And keep in mind, I used a lot of junk mail with a little bit of scrapbook paper, and it kind of looks like raw hamburger meat. So I added some squirts of craft paint in the water, and I got this really cool effect for these. So these are after they are completely dry. I put a book on top of the boards, and then in the morning I took them apart, and oh, they came out so beautiful. This was my first ever attempt at making my own paper. I have always wanted to do this. I saw a video by Cactus Cloud Art on Instagram, and I'm like, you know what? I have this kit at home. It is ready for me to use it. I know there are so many different methods to making your own paper. I used the method that came with the instructions with the kit, but now I wanted to make something with this beautiful paper I created. So I used one of my Crafty Chica art foamies to stamp in the center, and I ended up creating a journal for my cousin. Her birthday is coming up, and I thought she would really like this. So here's the cover. I covered some chipboard with a piece on the front and then also inside, and I trimmed it in washi paper. Thank you so much for watching this tutorial. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and let me know what you think. And don't forget to visit craftychica.com for even more crafty ideas. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.